What in the world possessed you to sell your house and all your belongings and live in an RV? Why do you want to be homeless? Don't you miss your stuff, the space, your family and friends?
Today, we're sharing a bit of our story and why we decided to live and travel full-time in our 22-foot travel trailer.
We didn't just up and decide to do this spur of the moment, although we have heard of people who have. For us, this was a process. Let's back this up about 40 years or more.
My family were a bunch of campers. We had a pop-up trailer and we took many summer vacations in that. I remember traveling to the Atlantic provinces, to Winnipeg, Manitoba, where we saw the Mint, the Thousand Islands, and many camping excursions closer to home in both Ontario and Michigan.
Our family spent the summers at the family cottage, but we were used to the 8 to 9 hour drive to get there from home, and we enjoyed the journey as well as the destination. When Mike and I had kids of our own, it felt natural to travel with them and vacation, both at the cottage and at campgrounds. We began in a tent. Our youngest Logan had his first 3-week camping trip when he was only 6 weeks old.
We tented with our kids for a good 12 years or so before we purchased our pop-up trailer. And we enjoyed that for about 25 years, traveling for vacations and weekend excursions. We have had lots of enjoyment from our travels, and our family has had many great memories of the times that we spent together and the outdoor fun.
As our children grew and graduated and moved out, Mike and I looked around our big home and knew it was too big for us alone. And we started to think, what do we want to do going forward? Sell the house and what? Downsize to a smaller home?
We thought about maybe moving into an apartment, a condominium.
Then we talked about building a tiny home or working and traveling to different cities for a year at a time.
Tiny homes are awesome if you're staying in one location, but not so great for more frequent travel. This is when we started thinking about maybe we should get an RV. That lifestyle might suit us best. Traveling is just easy when you're carrying your house with you all the time.
We love traveling to different places and seeing the sights. Often we don't even know what we're going to find until we're in a new area. Providence Canyon in Georgia and Valley of the Gods in Colorado are two examples of places we ended up that we never ever planned on, and yet we found to be amazing.
We enjoy being out in nature, and it's fun to see the flora and the fauna in other parts of the country. While in Florida, we walked through a forested area filled with palm trees, lemon trees, orange trees. There were trees dripping with Spanish moss, while we encountered armadillos and alligators lounging on the river's edge. These are not the same kind of things that we were seeing back in Canada.
We love meeting new people from all over the world and from all walks of life. We find that talking with people of many different views and lifestyles changes how we view ourselves and the world around us.
It's also great to simplify life with less stuff, less to clean, and fewer things to maintain. Some people can't imagine why anyone would choose to live in a trailer. In a world where we live with large houses and lots of things, there's a lot of cost just to doing that, a cost of both time and money. Living in our RV allows us more time for enjoyment and a lower cost of living, although this can depend greatly on the person RVing and where we decide to camp. Campground spaces can vary drastically in cost, depending on where you are. Maybe you're boondocking for free or at a high-end resort. Also, selling the house and our belongings helped us free up some funds that allowed us to be semi-retired at an earlier age than we otherwise would have chosen.
We enjoy being able to work at different jobs. We haven't fully retired in the traditional sense, as we still plan to pick up odd jobs to fund this new lifestyle.
It's nice just not waking up to the sound of an alarm clock each morning.
We're also looking forward to doing some volunteer work, maybe with Habitat for Humanity.
And enjoy some hobbies that we didn't have time for in the past.
I also love that we can follow the weather. When it gets cold and snowy in the north, we can head south and bask in the sun all winter long.
Another great benefit of our travels is visiting our kids. Their work has brought them to different provinces. We got kids in 3 different provinces right now. Traveling in our RV allows us to be able to visit them for longer periods of time, yet still have our own space while giving them their space.
We're trying to live our lives to the fullest. We hope that we'll be healthy and active into our 90s, but we don't know for sure what life has in store for us. We've chosen to enjoy as much as we can while we're healthy and able.
So when people ask how we can be without a home, we like to say that we consider ourselves to be houseless, not homeless.
There are still people who can't relate to our decision, but that's okay. We all have our own lives to lead, and our path may not be your path. That's all right.
Of course, before we set off on this adventure, we did ask our family what their thoughts were, and we were so lucky that everyone in our lives was supportive of our decision, even if they didn't always understand it. Here's what some of them had to say.
Hello, I'm Pamela. I'm Heather and Mike's daughter, and I'm super happy that they're finally getting to live their dream and travel and see all the cool places that they've been dreaming of.
We miss them dearly, Mike and Heather. We wish you were here, but we knew it's something you had to do. It's your dream.
I can't wait to see where they go and take part in their adventures in person when we join them and online and through all the pictures they share.
It's great to see all the videos that you're sending us.
And you know what? You got away from this cold Canadian winters, and I don't blame you there at all.
Hi, my name is David, and my Nan and Grandpa can be all over the world. And I'm so excited to see them again at summer. And to subscribe for RVing up. Thank you.
And keep on having fun.
We love you.
Love you.
Love you both. Have a good time.
Not everything is perfect, of course. What life is perfect. But at this point in time, this full-time RV living is affording us so many great benefits that we're sticking with it.
Sounds good. I'll unmic myself, which sounds funny since I am Mike. Until next time, looking forward to seeing you on the road. Check out some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.
New content will be posted weekly.